Welcome to Season 2 of the Shutout Fantasy Football League. Feels good to be back, guys. It really does. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited for everybody we've added. Tuve's finally on board, So without further ado, I'm going to get a breakdown of everybody's teams real quick. I'm going to try and be quick. I'm sure you guys enjoy these videos. Hopefully you do. I would rather just be quick. But I like to go insight, give the league some energy, get everybody talking shit and all this stuff. So we're going to get a quick breakdown of the teams, and I'm going to look over every matchup, give my predictions, season-long predictions, who I think is going to ball out and who's not. And, yeah, so let's get into it. So first matchup we're going to review is Mike Zero versus Mike Hine. I'll go quick breakdown of each team, and then I'll go who's going to win this matchup. So we'll go Mike Zero's team first. Kirk Cousins, solid quarterback with the Vikings this year, got paid. I don't like QBs on contract years. Case example, Derek Carr last year. But, I mean, who knows? He's got weapons now. So that was a solid pick, Mike. Kareem Hunt, I think he had a great year last year. Teams weren't really expecting him to break out. So hopefully he can ball out for you as well as Kansas City. Still think you need a better number one running back than that, but got to make do where you could in the draft. Chris Thompson kind of just lost his job to old-ass Adrian Peterson, who loves beating his kids. So I don't know about that being your number two. AB dropped to you pretty deep in the draft. I want to say you were like 8th pick, I think, behind me. So, I mean, you're going to expect that guy to put up 25 points if you want to win this year, Mike. Jordan Reed, injury-prone, solid pick, though. Brandon Cooks, new offense, new team, which seems like it's every year he's on a new team. So, Jaguars defense, great pick. Chris Boswell, highest-paid kicker in the league right now. Your defense or your bench is looking pretty not deep. It's like the Cavs, the finals against the Warriors that first year. Not looking very deep. You got Baker Mayfield, probably won't touch the field. Callaway with Josh Gordon and Jarvis. I don't know about those two picks, but hey, got to do what you got to do. Make do with what you got. Mike Hine with Craig Boyer at the quarterback. I have him in another league. I didn't choose for that. Craig Boyer, not the best quarterback, but they fucking throw the ball because they're always losing. Zeke, solid pick. Devontae Freeman, 2 backfield in Atlanta. They played tonight, by the way. But AJ Green, Amari Cooper, solid. Mike Hine's team's looking better than I think past teams have, although I feel like he always takes Devontae Freeman. Could be wrong. It's never really worked for him before, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't really remember. Allen Robinson, nice pick for the Bears. Of course, I'm a Bears fan. I'm going to say that. Lions defense, no know about that one. They have Darius Slay out there at corner, but Ezekiel Ansah, those are the only two guys. Your bench is looking way better than Mike's. If I had to pick a winner this week, I'm going to go Mike Hine based off of his running backs are way better than Mike Zero's. Josh Gordon from Mike, I didn't even mention him. Josh Gordon, I'm not sure he's going to, hopefully he plays most of the game, but we'll see. That new offense might take a little time getting used to, but I think Mike Zero takes away the dub for Mike and Mike battle. By the way, the sponsored beer of this week is none other than Zombie Dust. It's made by 3 Floyds. It's always the top-rated IPA every single year. I believe it's 6%, 6.4%. Delicious beer. Can only get it really in Indiana. Got a rare shipment over here at 101 Bottles in Kent, so let's chug away. Tastes like squid ink. Fucking love it. Mr. Ace, pussy wet squid ink. So we're going to go to OG Recipe Tato versus Kenny Kitco. So Kenny's new to this year. My other league, Kenny's in. He's made it to the playoffs every single year. Never wins. Just a Kitco way when it comes to fantasy, I guess. But yeah, he hasn't won in the other league, but he's always made it to the playoffs every single year with a great team. He always kind of gets screwed at the end. And we have OG Tato, who won the league last year. Don't know how the fuck that happened. I lost to him. We all suck. That's it. So we're going to look at OG Tato's team. Like I said, during the draft, the median, well, your starting lineup's not as old as you drafted, which is good, but 32 and above is who you're looking at. Tom Brady, he'll always be, I think, a solid quarterback till he retires. Christian McCaffrey is poised to have a breakout year for the Panthers. Kind of sucks having Cam Newton there, though, because he takes a lot of rushing touchdowns away, but I think he'll have a breakout year. Lamar Miller kind of sucks. Jamal Williams is also, in my opinion, not a great pick because Aaron Jones is going to come back for Green Bay after 2 weeks. Not because I drafted him, but yeah, that pick, I mean, you got to hope Jamal Williams can break out. Larry Fitz, he's always going to produce. Marvin Jones Jr., I mean, with Craig Boyer at the quarterback, you know he's getting the ball. He throws the ball a shit ton. So Gronk, I mean, you picked half the Patriots. More power to you, man. You fucking won last year, so I can't really talk much shit. You picked up Eagles defense, and you have Titans defense, which are both pretty stout defenses, so be interested to see what you do there this season. Evan Ingram's a solid tight end on your bench. Roethlisberger's on the bench. You have a pretty solid bench. Yeah, so, I mean, you're starting off where you started off last year in that 1-8 championship, so we'll see what happens with that. Aaron Rodgers for Kenny. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. But he produces. He's the best quarterback in the league, in my opinion. And especially against the Bears, he's going to drop probably 40 fantasy points like he does every year against the Bears, so watch out for that. David Johnson, great pickup, one of my favorite players in the league. He had everyone's saying he's injury prone. He broke his wrist. It wasn't his ankle, wasn't his leg, wasn't ACL. It was his wrist. So probably gonna have a big year. Royce Freeman, we'll see. I mean, no one's really seen him play before. So Denver, #1 running back. Michael Thomas, Juju Smith-Schuster, both solid picks at the wide receiver. Travis Kelce, Cleveland boy, at the tight end. Kenny, your team's looking pretty solid. I mean, I expected nothing less. I mean, if you suck in this league, you got to do something. If Kenny sucks in this league, like if he doesn't make the playoffs, we're making him like poop in a pot for like 2 weeks or something. I don't know. Corey Davis at the flex. He's a MAC guy. He played Kent. He played for Western Michigan, I think. Didn't really play much last year. Was injury prone, so we'll see what happens. And then of course you got a deep bench. So we will see how you do. I think Kenny takes this one. He's projected 5-6 points more almost. But I mean, like we all know, some way, somehow, OG Tato can just flip on. His team will just all of a sudden know how to play football, and they will ball out and win him a championship. So we're gonna look at me and Tube's game. I faced Kev first last year. I don't know how to change the schedules, guys. So, I mean, if you feel like it's repetitive, sorry. It's like that in all my leagues. Nobody knows how to change schedules. So, looking at this game here, I mean, we gave Toof the benefit of the doubt. Told him some of his players might not be playing this week. Alshon Jeffrey and Le'Veon Bell, 2 star-studded players. So, he had to make a couple adjustments, which he did. So, that's good, Toof. Good job by you. Great picture, by the way. Is that, I don't know who that is. Is that Hitler with that weird guy's face over him? Fuck with it. I fuck with it. So, I mean, my team, I don't want to be biased. I'll break it down. Drew Brees, I mean, he's run the ball a lot lately, so hopefully he can get out there. Ain't easy being breezy, my kind. Fuck you, bitch. So, yeah, hopefully he can not run the ball as much this year, throw it a few more times than he did last year. Melvin Gordon, Joe Mixon. I think Joe Mixon's going to break out this year. DeAndre Hopkins, #1 wide receiver last year. Almost won me a couple leagues. Of course, I lost every time. Stephon Diggs. I think he's a solid pick. Trey Burton for Chicago. I got a lot of Chicago sleepers this year. Doug Baldwin's injured, but he's my flex, so it doesn't really matter. Got a pretty solid bench. I got James Conner on my bench. If anybody wants James Conner out there, I mean, I know Toof doesn't really know fantasy, but I don't really want to trade rape him. So James Conner, he's starting for Pittsburgh right now. And if he's good, they might trade Le'Veon Bell. So let me know if anybody wants to trade. Yeah, I'm really big on stashing running backs because I think that's the most important position. So we're going to look at Toof's team. Cam Newton, I mean, you can't go wrong. I don't like Cam Newton in fantasy, but that was a great pick by Toof, you know. His running backs are looking rough, mainly because Le'Veon Bell is not going to play because he's a cuck. His agent's a faggot. But, yeah, Kenyon Drake, Deion Lewis, not the best, but got to do what you got to do. Make do with what you got. Golden Tate and Keenan Allen, I think, are 2 great wide receivers this week, too. Keenan Allen's going to be great this year, I think. Golden Tate against New York Jets with Craig Boyer, flinging the ball 30 times a game. I think he's a solid pick for you. Greg Olsen, G-Reg, third leg, huge cock. I think he'll be He'll be solid this year. He was injured most last year. Mike Zero had him last year, and he suffered. But he should be back. Vikings defense, great pickup. Justin Tucker, I think, is the best kicker in the league. Bench is looking better than Mike Zero's. So, I mean, we'll see. I think I'm going to win. I'm projected to win by 10 almost. So, I think I'm going to take the week 1 dub, but who knows, man. Anything can happen in fantasy football. So, next we're going to go to Butt Stuff Ian Lang versus Don't Give Up the Tip Casey Heim. This first year was a star-studded match between these two guys. They were both seeking a championship. Ian eventually came out. Tato commented, always giving big tips. Too bad that's, yeah. So, yeah, let's go down the teams. I think Ian's got a great team this year. Again, Deshaun Watson, Todd Gurley, that's 2 solid guys. Although Deshaun Watson, I think he's going to be on the field a lot this year. I think Texans' defense is going to kind of suck. So, no run game either, really. Unless Lamar Miller turns it up, or I don't know. LaShawn McCoy, I think, is old as dirt. He almost killed his girlfriend, apparently, allegedly. But I think it's just 2 solid running backs. Devontae Adams, T.Y. Hilton. I hate T.Y. Hilton. Sorry, Ian. He pads his stats every year with like 2 catches for 80 yards on the season. It makes his averages go up. But Devontae Adams is going to be nice against Chicago, specifically because they score a shit ton of points on them. Jimmy Graham as well. I think he could be okay with Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers really never had a tight end who was crazy good. Jermichael Finley is the last name that comes to mind that was good, that he was good with. Michael Bennett didn't do shit last year. Marshawn Lynch, old as dirt. He's fun to watch, but, I mean, great flex play. Great flex play. Bench is looking all right. Jimmy G's on your bench. Could be possibly who you start this year, honestly. Looking at Casey's team, I'm not a big fan of Pat Mahomes. Everybody's high on him. That offense is going to be electric. The electric factory that offense is going to be. I was playing with them in Madden, actually just beat the shit out of Jeff. He was the Patriots. Saquon Barkley, Jordan Howard, great running backs. OBJ and Jarvis Landry, 2 former teammates at LSU. Casey's got a nice team. I think your running backs and wide receivers are... You can make a run this year, Casey. I definitely think you can make a run. Panthers defense is aight. Maybe Will Fuller, I mean, he hasn't really done much, but I think you can make a run, Casey. You have a way better team than last year. I'm picking Casey to actually win this game. Ian's projected to beat him, but I'm picking a sleeper pick of the week. Don't give up the tip over Butt Stuff. Casey Heim with the dub over Ian. And lastly, the Nigerian Ends versus Ladong James. The Admiral versus Matt Tato. We got Tato with the solid team this year. Kamara and Cook is good backfield. Russell Wilson probably dropped you deep. He was dropping a lot of drafts. Tyreek, I mean, you got a lot of explosive players with Alvin Kamara, Tyreek Hill, Adam Thielen. My dong is too big, Tato commented on this one. I don't know. Hopefully my dad saw that. I'm glad he didn't respond because he knows what the fuck he would have said. You got a nice bench. Nice bench. Ravens defense is very good. Best kicker rated. Greg Zuerlein is your kicker. So I think you could be looking at some solid points up this year. My dad's team, Phillip Rivers, I think he's a good late quarterback. Leonard Fournette and Alex Collins. I think Alex Collins is a breakout star this year. I mean, he was towards the end of last year. But Mike Evans is going to suck cock this week. Next 4 weeks. No Jameis Winston. Julio Jones plays tonight. We'll see. Second-year offensive coordinator for the Falcons. So we'll see how they can put up points. Zach Ertz, great pick. Chris Hogan by my dad is their number 1 wide receiver. He's at his flex. So Saints defense is they're good pass defense. And he has a pretty deep bench with Alex Smith, Isaiah Crowell, and Emmanuel Sanders. Looking at projections, oh wow, it's like a 1-point difference between you two. Based off of matchups alone, I'm going to go Tato because a lot of his guys go up against pretty shitty teams. So I think Tato takes the dub this week against the Nigerians, the Admiral. But yeah, so for the season, I mean, I'm just going to say it first off, I think I'm going to win, obviously. Tooth makes the playoffs. I have to eat salmon, I think it was once a week for a month. Denny's salmon. I'll stick by that. Shreko prediction, looking at the teams, I think it's going to be Mike Zero. Mike Zero, you were in the Shreko Championship last year. I hate to do it to you, but I think you're going to get it. Hopefully not. Prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong. I mean, Just prove me wrong. That's it. That's all you got to do. Your back's against the wall. You're the underdog. Prove me wrong, man. Championship. I'm not going to include myself. If I had to pick anybody else but myself, I say Kenny and Casey. Yeah. I think Kenny and Casey can make it to the championship and face off against each other for sure. You guys got 2 solid teams. But yeah, that's my 15-minute fantasy week 1 season-long prediction for y'all. Give me some feedback if you want anything else done. But yeah, hopefully everybody. Good luck to everybody on the fucking season. Y'all suck dick. I'll put that out there. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Good luck this year.